Capitan Morgan's War Games. I am a member of the Idiot Bears 40k War Gamers Unification Group on Facebook. I'll pop a link in the description below. This is the place to get your fix of anything 40k related.
Ork!
Welcome, this is my review of my Pompey Pillage game. My opponent was Liam from Pompey Pirates, and he was playing Icon class Knights and Renegades and Heretics. He had 3 Knights, 3 War Dogs, 1 unit of Renegades, 1 Commander. The mission was Vital Intelligence. It was Hammer and Anvil deployment. Then I got first turn. As you can see, I sort of jumped up and charged his big knight, just to slow him down and stop him moving up board. I had the control of the centre of the board, and it was quite a tough old going for him. I was scoring. He was scoring 2. I was scoring 3 or 4 a turn, and slowly but surely I was building up the points. We got to 4 turns just. 4th turn was a bit of a rush, but we got there. And in that last turn I scored 6 points to his none, and that meant he lost. Game 2 was against a guy. He had Chaos Demon Seek Bliss, I can't remember his name. It was Visions of Victory, Hammer and Anvil. I got a draw by putting my boys into a unit of Skull Takers and just kept grinding them down, Skull Taker cannons, and grinding them down. Game 3 was against Simon and Voistring Guard, and he had lots of tanks and lots of things board. I had very few line, and I didn't have anything really to hurt him, and there was 4 pillars, and I ended up with a minor loss. Just couldn't do enough to all the tanks he had. But that was the game. Game 4 was against Callum, and he had Gene Steel Colt. He's won the couple tournaments. He's become 2nd and 3rd at Pillage. I was winning this game to turn 2, and then into turn 3 it was a tactical gambit one, and he took the tactical gambit, and the card he drew was a point for every unit you kill, and he killed 5 units. So I scored 10 points, so he had a 10-point swing, and in turn 4 he turned away. He pulled away, but it was a tight, hard game, and it would have been closer had it not been for that big tactical gambit. But very enjoyable. I gave him a major victory there because I'd had a phone call and I thought I was coming home and I wouldn't be playing again, so I gave him a major victory, even though it was only a minor. So that affected my end score, even though I did play my last game in the end. Okay, so in this one I failed 2 charges, which was a bit of a shame, and probably also cost me the game, but that happens. You're going to fail charges occasionally. I learned lots from it. It's my first game against Gene Steeler, so it was good. My last game was against Mark Sager, another Pompey Pirate, and he was playing in Necrons. It was Beachhead, 1 objective in the middle, 1 in your zone, 1 in your opponent's. Score 1 point for your 1, 2 for 1 in the middle, and 3 for if you're holding your opponents. And that's done at the end of, starting from the end of battle turn 2. I got first turn. It was Hammer and Anvil, and I just did too much. I took his Triarch Stalker out, reduced him to 1 destroyer in turn 1, took a unit of Immortals out, and I had control of the centre of the board, and he could never recover from that, and I slowly but surely ground away. But I pinned a unit to keep one set of boys alive, the other was just being whittled down slowly. And then turn 3 I brought my last unit of boys in to gain that objective, the objective in his zone, and whittled his men away in there, and he stayed in combat, which surprised me, but he did, and that may be a cost him a game, but it was a major victory for me in the end, 14-3 or something. I just couldn't not. School, I felt sorry for him, but not because I play Necrons all the time, and my looters and everything else was just too powerful for him. In the end, he put a good show on for the first couple of rounds, but I was just whittling away, and I was able to get, they're not close combat, and forcing them to fall back, and he was losing units. And he just couldn't cope with that. Great fella, lovely game. It was tight, well painted army, but it was wrong for him. It was wrong mission, wrong map, wrong opponent. Wrong matchup as well. So I can thank Nick Beer for that win. That win goes down to all the practice I've had, all the games against him I got. It's like me. Necrons I could play Necrons myself and do reasonably well. I know the army so well, and that's a huge advantage when you're coming across the table from an opponent, and you stand there and you think, I know your army. And a major win for me, and I recorded a 2-1-2 for victory. Thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed, please hit the like button, press the subscribe button, and hit the bell button to stay up to date with all my content. Also feel free to share anything you've enjoyed. Remember, everybody knows the dice are loaded.